Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about some practical applications for the slip cut. I did a slip cut tutorial a few months back and you guys really seem to like that video. So today I want to take it a bit further and show you some practical applications for the slip cut and some different theories and environments in which you might use the slip cut and would be very helpful and beneficial. If you have not subscribed to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon. I publish new videos every single week on gambling, sleight of hand, and card cheating. So let's get right into it. Now, what is the purpose of the slip cut? Let's talk a little bit about theory here. What is the point of the slip cut? What are you trying to do with the slip cut? Well, what you're trying to do is that you're trying to mimic a table cut. I'll explain. Normally, after you shuffle the deck, you are going to cut the deck. And how is the deck cut? Like this. That's what's known as a table cut or a flat table cut. That is normal. That is what everybody expects. That is what everybody wants to see. And that is what will never arouse any suspicion at the card table. If you do that, then whatever it is that you have on the top, your top stock, is now going to be in the middle of the deck. Likewise, whatever you have in the bottom, your bottom stock, will now also be in the middle of the deck. So you need to find a way to retain the top or the bottom stock, and B, you need to find a way to do that whilst doing the action of cutting the deck. And that is where the slip cut comes into play. Let's take 4 cards. We have King through Ace of Spades, a powerful hand at the card table, and this is going to be our stock control. This is what we're going to control. I'll put that on top, and I'll do what you're normally going to see, which is a riffle, and after you riffle, you cut. Now, what I did there was shuffle and slip cut, and as you can see, there they are. I can still retain them. So how is that working? Well, it's working because of the slip cut. All I do is simply add an additional card at the end of the riffle. I riffled and I add a card. This is the top stock. This is the indifferent card that I'm going to add on top. I square and now I can slip under. I hold on to the top card and I slip under. That mimics the action of a table cut. Now, what are some practical applications that we can do? Well, first and foremost, top stock control. You're at the card table, you're gonna riffle once, and after that, you're gonna riffle a second time, and this is where you're going to add the additional card, and then you're going to cut. As per usual, riffle, riffle, cut. Very standard, very normal. You've just controlled your top stock. It can work just as seamlessly to control the bottom stock. We'll place the cards in the bottom. We'll put the cards in the bottom. Now, as you can see, there's the Ace of Spades, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to riffle one more time, and after that, I slip cut. Notice how the cards are still controlled in the bottom. You know the standard casino procedure is riffle, riffle, strip, riffle, cut. All right. What you're going to do is that you're going to follow the standard casino procedure with, of course, false shuffles and a false strip cut. And in the end, when you shuffle, you're going to add that additional card. To finish up the casino sequence, which is riffle, riffle, strip, riffle, cut, you will now use the slip cut to mimic that table cut at the end of the casino shuffle. Now, once again, you have control of the top stock. If you control the bottom stock, you can use the slip cut to finish off your false shuffle routine with a clean table cut, and now those cards are secured in the bottom, and you can now top deal to everyone else and bottom deal to yourself. So again, there you have some different applications for the slip cut. Top stock retention, bottom stock retention, false dealing, and beating the casino shuffle. Or in any case, beating any type of shuffle sequence. Sometimes you won't be in a casino. Sometimes you'll be in a, how should we put this delicately? Not the best and safest and healthiest place to be gambling. And you are expected to end the shuffle sequence with a cut. You can also use it after you've stacked the deck. You stack the deck, and at the end of the shuffle, let's say that you need 3 shuffles to stack the deck, so give the deck 4 shuffles. And what you're going to do is that in the 4th shuffle, that's when you add the additional card. You finish your shuffle sequence, you've stacked your deck, and then you do the slip cut. A practical application when it comes to demonstrations. I like to use the slip cut in my demonstrations when it comes to card production. What is card production? Well, a desired cards or a desired set of cards is produced from random parts of the deck. They're scattered around the deck, and the dealer or the magician or the conjurer will now use his skills to produce the cards from different locations. Allow me to demonstrate. I have these cards, I have showed them to my audience, I will put them on top of the deck, and I will pretend to lose those cards by giving the deck a series of shuffles and cuts that look very nice and very convincing to my audience. So the cards are lost somewhere around the deck. I will now produce the cards for them. I will do that by giving the deck a series of riffles and a series of cuts. So I've just shuffled. Remember, they're thinking those cards are lost in the deck somewhere. And after I cut, well, there we go. I've just produced my first card, the King of Spades. I will continue to wow my audience by giving the deck another riffle, a second riffle, and once more I will cut precisely to where the Queen of Spades is. I will continue to further wow my audience by giving the deck multiple shuffles, multiple cuts, and precisely where it must be, I will cut the desired amount to find the Jack of Spades. Once more, I will riffle once again, and I know that precisely 20 cards from the top is where I have to cut to find the Ace of Spades. The Ace of Spades wasn't really 20 cards down, it was just 1 card down, but I exaggerate for impression purposes for my audience. So just like that, I have shown my audience in a gambling demonstration my abilities and my prowess by losing the cards in the deck and then exercising an extreme level of dexterity and control to shuffle and cut to the precise locations where those cards were. You and I, of course, know that's not true. The cards never left the top of the deck. I just added an additional card and slip cut. But they don't know that. They think that you really lost the cards and that you really can find them. You can produce them from various locations of the deck. But really, they never left the top of the pack. But as you can see, a card production demonstration, very simple, using just 2 riffles and a slip cut. You can easily add this routine to your already existing routine of magic, and you can use this tidbit in the routine as more of a gambling demonstration to complement your magic routine. So that's 4 ways that you can use the slip cut, 4 practical ways that you can use the slip cut, both at the gaming table and for performance with your audience. So that's going to be it for today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next week for another video.